acquisition of the company, as is currently under contract to be purchased by Japan's Nippon Steel.
Have you ever wondered how political decisions can impact the stock market? Come, let's dive into the recent news surrounding U.S. Steel and the potential implications of the Biden administration's stance on a proposed acquisition. So, today we embark on a journey into the heart of a matter that has set tongues wagging across the nation: President Biden's opposition to selling U.S. Steel to a Japanese firm. The news broke like a thunderclap, sending shockwaves through Wall Street and Main Street alike. But what lies behind this decision, and what might it mean for the future of American industry? Following an FT story suggesting that the Biden administration may oppose the acquisition of the company by Japan's Nippon Steel, shares plummeted dramatically. But why the sudden shift? And what does this mean for the future of the deal? Reports indicate that President Biden's potential campaign stop in the Midwest could further complicate matters. With remarks expected to express reservations about the transaction, investors are left wondering about the administration's stance. But is this concern warranted? After all, Japan hardly poses a national security risk, and the technology transfer from Japan to the US could offer significant benefits. So, what's really driving this opposition? Amidst the uncertainty, Nippon Steel and U.S. Steel attempted to quell concerns with a joint statement emphasizing the partnership's benefits for American jobs and competitiveness. But will their reassurances be enough to sway public opinion? And how will the market react to further developments in this ongoing saga? This headline has sent shockwaves through the financial markets, prompting both speculation and scrutiny. But what exactly lies behind President Biden's reservations, and what implications might they hold for the future of American steel? As President Biden raises concerns about the sale, the world watches with bated breath, pondering the potential ramifications. Will the acquisition lead to job losses and plant closures, as some fear, or will it usher in a new era of innovation and collaboration, as proponents suggest? And what about the broader geopolitical implications of a foreign-owned steel giant operating on American soil? How will they be affected by this seismic shift in ownership? Will their jobs be secure, or will they be cast adrift in a sea of uncertainty? These are the voices that must be heard amid the cacophony of corporate negotiations and political posturing. As the debate rages on, one thing becomes abundantly clear: the future of American steel hangs in the balance. Will it remain a beacon of domestic manufacturing, proudly stamped "Made in USA"? Or will it become just another cog in the global supply chain, subject to the whims of distant shareholders and broad-room decisions? The answers to these questions may well shape the trajectory of the American economy for years to come. Proponents of the deal point to the potential benefits of increased investment and technological expertise from Nippon Steel. They argue that this infusion of capital and know-how could breathe new life into U.S. Steel and position it to compete more effectively in the global market. Moreover, they suggest that the acquisition could strengthen ties between the United States and Japan, fostering greater cooperation and collaboration in industry. Moreover, they feared that American workers could find themselves at a disadvantage as foreign interests exert greater influence over the direction of the company. But beyond the immediate implications for U.S. Steel and its employees, the acquisition raises broader questions about the state of global trade and the shifting dynamics of the global economy. In an era of increasing interconnectedness, multinational corporations operate across borders, blurring the lines between national identity and corporate allegiance. Let us look at the potential outcome for stakeholders because of this news. The acquisition of U.S. Steel by Nippon Steel represents a significant milestone in the global steel industry. At the heart of the transaction is a $55 per share cash offer from Nippon Steel to acquire U.S. Steel as part of a broader strategy to expand his presence in the American market. However, recent reports suggest that the Biden administration is raising concerns about the deal, citing potential implications for national security and domestic manufacturing. President Biden's stance on the U.S. Steel-Nippon deal is multifaceted and nuanced. While the administration has not outright opposed the acquisition, it has expressed reservations about the implications for American jobs and the domestic steel industry. In a recent statement, President Biden emphasized the importance of U.S. Steel as an iconic American company and signaled a preference for it to remain domestically owned and operated. The Biden administration's stance on the U.S. Steel-Nippon deal has had a tangible impact on investor sentiment. One of the key issues raised by the Biden administration is the potential national security risks associated with acquisition. While Japan is not typically viewed as a national security threat, concerns have been raised about the transfer of sensitive technology and intellectual property to foreign ownership. Critics argue that such transfers could compromise America's strategic interests and undermine its competitive advantage in critical industries. As the Biden administration continues to elevate the U.S. Steel-Nippon deal, stakeholders are left grappling with uncertainty and speculation. While the outcome remains unclear, one thing is certain. The implications for this transaction extend far beyond the steel industry. From national security concerns to economic policy considerations, the U.S. Steel-Nippon deal has reignited debates about the role of government in regulating foreign investment and protecting American interests. In conclusion, the Biden administration's stance on the U.S. Steel-Nippon deal underscores the complexities of modern trade and investment. As the administration weighs the potential risks and benefits of the acquisition, stakeholders are left navigating a landscape fraught with uncertainty and ambiguity. Whether the deal ultimately proceeds or is scuttled remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the outcome will shape the trajectory of the steel industry and broader economic policy for years to come. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.